Mr. Johnson had a store right on the corner up here, and at one time it was 2 stories. The granite went on that side. And one of the places, he sold caskets up there. This is a story my mother told me. And it was at one point, the Lithonia Library, when it was founded, I'll tell that story in a minute. Maybe I should tell it first. But anyhow, my mother used to tell me about going up there that had the library up on that 2nd floor. And they would get books and sit on top of the caskets and read them. Now that's the kind of stories that are fun about town. But let me tell you about the library, because it's a special story. I don't imagine you can turn your camera, but right to my left is a bookcase. That bookcase is the first library in DeKalb County. And a lady named Miss Lula Allman, they lived actually in the house where Darrell Honore, who used to be our mayor here, he bought it and lives there. She put books in that bookcase, said about 50 books, and just told her friends and neighbors to come, they could come borrow her the books. And the DeKalb library system credits this with being the first library. So then when the Woman's Club was formed, and it was formed from 2 groups. There was a needlework club and an improvement club, and those 2 went together and became the Lithonia Woman's Club. This was in the 1920s, and they became a member of the Georgia Federation of Women's Clubs. And they got Miss Lula and her sister, who was Miss Sadie Tucker, who her husband was Dr. Tucker, who owned the drugstore on Main Street. Now we're talking about 1920s. And which I have to say was before my time. But anyhow, the Woman's Club became a huge supporter of the library.